Good evening, good evening, good evening. Let me switch that. Good evening, world. Yes, not good morning, world. Good evening, world, and welcome back to yet another fun-filled episode here with us on the Early Morning Sports Talk Podcast. Yes, it is the Early Morning Sports Talk Podcast, but we're rocking with y'all tonight as we embark on what will be another great episode this evening. And so we thank you all for chopping it up with us, and we thank you in advance for a time that will be had. And so, yes, well, we are back like a shark attack, back like we left something, back like we ain't got no clothes on our back, and for the world is a better place in the moment when the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast is taking place. And so, thank you for tuning in with us this evening as we converse about the latest sports topics that have taken place in this past week and will be upcoming this week. It is always a blast to have you all tune in to participate with us every weekend. As a reminder that every week we always like to begin our podcast by reminding our audience that the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast can be found on Facebook via our two Facebook pages, the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast community page, as well as additionally on our Early Morning Sports Talk podcast Facebook page. You can find us on Instagram at EMSTP_. Again, on IG at EMSTP_. You can find us as well on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify as the Early Morning Sports Talk Podcast, as well as our own Facebook pages via Brandon Price, Jamar Goodman, and Jones, as well as our guests for that evening or weekend. Today is October the 6th of 2025, and we have seen yet again another fascinating week and weekend in the sports world. Well, we saw the WNBA Finals take place, and the Las Vegas Aces jump out to a 2-0 lead. Game one was a very tight battle, but game two would turn out to be a manhandle in which Las Vegas cruised, and history was made from Alyssa Thomas. She is now the all-time WNBA postseason assist leader, as well as Mrs. Jackie Young uh, doing great things and having a third quarter for the Ages, scoring 21 points, I believe, Corey, and in the third quarter, which is the most points ever in a WNBA final quarter. And so the Las Vegas Aces right now, they are looking like they are the team to beat, and they are 2 wins away from another WNBA title. Additionally, we will see NFL action take place all over the league, upsets, crazy upsets, choke jobs. And how about those Cardinals? How about
Yeah,
those Arizona
big time,
Cardinals?
big time.
How about those Arizona Cardinals? Just finding ways. Um, Corey, they lost the game so bad, man, that the quarterback, Kyler Murray, he stated how to lose a game 101. That means that if any of you ever went to the university, to our future viewers, once we get our tags up, to any of our future viewers, um, literally, that means that if you went to the university, 101 is the very beginning class that you take. So how to lose a game 101. And so that happened. But additionally, Washington, man, I counted them out. But damn it, they look good, man. With Jane Daniels back, they are a whole different team. And so a lot of NFL action took place. And then additionally, the MLB playoffs, fellas. Right now, the Yankees are down 2-0. The Cubs, they got manhandled and they are playing. I don't know if they played today. I know they played today. I don't know if they
They,
played tonight.
they come on
Perhaps,
tonight.
okay, tonight. Thank you, Corey, because I know they lost game one. And so
Yeah, they're about to come on in a
right
couple of
now,
minutes.
exactly. That sounded about right. And so, yeah, the Phillies and the Dodgers are playing. I don't know what's going on with that, but the Dodgers are up 4-1. Okay,
Yeah.
and so it's a lot happening right now in MLB action and the MLB playoffs. And so some of the usual suspects are up to their usual suspecting. And so, speaking of usual suspects, this man is not a suspect. He's a brother. Okay. And so, introducing our guest for the second time here with us on the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast, Mr. Corey Lockwood. Corey is a fairly aged man. He is married with two children that are 27 and 17 years old. Maybe perhaps now, Corey, they are 29 and 19.
That sounds
But
correct. Yeah.
right, that sounds about right. And so he works as an auditor. He was born and raised on the south side of Chicago, just like myself and Ian. He holds experience of 20 years as an Illinois High School Association basketball official and was an officiate in the South and West Suburban Conferences. He is now the head basketball coach at CTF South High School. Congratulations on that.
Thank you,
Head
sir.
basketball, yes, man. Great, 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 great. Head basketball coach at TS South High School. He is a lifelong Lakers fan. He likes the Celtics as well. We got to talk about his brother Jason Tatum, man. He loves Jason Tatum, and he follows a lot of the Duke guys, and so we're gonna see what his thoughts is for the Celtics without Jason Tatum this season. At least that's what is rumored. But I heard he's been working hard to get back. He is a big Chicago Sky fan, but he likes the Aces too. So we'll talk about that. He follows the Colts. He follows the Dolphins for Tua Tagovailoa because he follows his Bama guys. He's a big University of Alabama fan. Loves Duke University basketball. He's big for South Carolina, so we'll talk about the Aces again. Some of those women from South Carolina in the WNBA Finals. He's heavy on high school basketball. Big White Sox fans. He likes the Braves. And so, on behalf of the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast, everybody, we can see that Mr. Corey Lockwood is not a rookie to sports here, and so this brother gonna come with a lot of great conversation because he's obviously a big sports fan. And so we would like to say not good morning, sir, but good evening, sir. And thank you for joining us on the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast. How are you this evening, my brother?
Man, I'm doing good. It's a pleasure being here with y'all tonight. Just to talk sports, like I say, and just chop it up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate you, bro. And so, introducing my brother from another mother and my partner here on the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast, Mr. Ian Jones, aka Rod Tidwell, aka Peoples Hernandez. Mr. Ian Jones, my bro. Mr. Ian Jones, a million different names. What it do?
I'm good. I'm good, man. How y'all fellas feeling this season?
Pretty
Great.
good, bro.
Good,
Pretty
good.
good, pretty good, pretty good. And so, yes, let's jump into what we came here to talk about, man, sports. And so, Corey, Ian, I can chime in as well. And then Corey, you can chime in as well if you want to. I know you watch a little bit of NFL. And so those will be two of our big topics tonight, but we'll get into some other NBA stuff too. Um, Corey, right now, the Las Vegas Aces are up 2-0 in the WNBA Finals. You are a big WNBA fan. And so we got a lot to talk about with the WNBA. What's happening right now in these finals, man? And who is your pick to win it all, by the way? Who do you have, Phoenix or Vegas?
Definitely got Vegas to win it all. Pretty much, like I say, the first game was pretty tight. It's kind of a situation where you got the one big three going against the other big three for the most part. Uh, but Dana Evans came through clutch in game one off the bench.
Mm-hmm.
That really was the difference in the Aces winning that game.
Right.
Like I said yesterday, like I say, just that combo of Asia Wilson and Jackie Young was just too much. Like I say, Sabally was doing decent for Phoenix, but she was shooting a lot of ill-advised shots to come into play on her end, and then Kalia Copper comes with pretty good big first halves for the most part. The second half not as productive, like I say. So just that 1-2 punch of the Ace was just a little bit too much yesterday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Um, I'm with you, man. And I don't know if you've been paying attention, man, but if Asia get this done, man, what does it say about Asia, bro?
You definitely got to put her in the top five of all time for sure.
Top five all time.
Just off her resume alone. I mean, if you go on Wikipedia and just read her resume all the way dating back from high school, bro, and we'll be reading for the first probably 20 minutes of the podcast, bro. She literally
Right.
has she literally has every award probably in every basketball. every basketball award known to man. It's ridiculous, but you would definitely have to put her in the top five. Not only is she she does it on the offensive side, she does it on the defensive side as well. So
She do, bro. She do.
yeah, that's a big plus. She's always on the boards, clog up that paint, and she can get a bucket whenever you need her to. So um, definitely gonna be one of the greatest we've seen to do it in the women's realm for sure.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. Um, I just want to say this, fellas. Based off of what I've been watching, Corey, and I know you watch WNBA heavy. Um, let me get some of these tags out the way, by the way. But it seemed like with Phoenix, and then maybe you watched one or two. I don't know. And have you? I don't know. But anyway,
Yeah,
based
I
off
got
of
to a
what
little
we've
bit.
been, okay, wonderful. And so, um, Phoenix, they seem discombobulated on offense, Corey. And I think Phoenix, they so used to running through Alyssa Thomas in, but guess
Yeah,
who's sticking Alyssa Thomas?
Asia Wilson.
And she is shutting her ass down. Alyssa Thomas generally is the bully,
yeah,
right? She's the bully. She's the one you don't want to play in the playoffs. She's the one that get physical. She was the one that was throwing Angel Reese around. She was the
yeah.
one. She was the one throwing Caitlin Clark around. Like
Some
Alyssa Thomas is generally a bully. What was you gonna say, Ian?
No, I was just gonna say sometimes bullies get bullied too.
Right? And Asia Wilson, she don't look like a bully, but damn it, she is bullying Alyssa Thomas this series.
Yeah,
Because
Yeah.
Alyssa Thomas, she ain't doing nothing, Corey.
I mean, she trying to play bully ball. She get ahead of steam coming up court, then she can kind of be a load. But long as in that half court, they pretty much containing her. I mean, she's getting other people involved, doing what she gonna do with the assists and everything. But as far as her scoring, like I say, Asia right there being a presence. So yeah, it's not the same. It's not as easy to just go through her like she would some of those other females.
Right, exactly. And Asia, this is what Ian just said, something super profound. He said she get it done on the defensive end too. And she definitely getting it done on the defensive end because Alyssa Thomas, she is the heart and soul. Now, don't get me wrong, Sabu Sabali, Satu Sabali, she
Yeah.
is she's super important. And she's been the only one scoring buckets for Phoenix. Um, I, yeah, man. I don't know where is Kalia Copper, former Chicago Sky. This is her second time in the WNBA Finals, but maybe it's just Jackie Young locking her up, man. And then
She
they throwing
had
Joy Lloyd at her too. They throwing Joy Lloyd and they throwing three bodies at Kalia Copper. They triple teaming her. They pretty much double teaming her. They not letting her
got
do
to.
nothing.
You got to, because she can get to a bucket easy. That's her game. That's her thing. We seen it when she was with the Sky. That's why she had that, Finals MVP. So you got
Mm-hmm.
to throw different bodies at her, give her a different look. That's gonna frustrate her. Confuse her. And throw her off her rhythm a little bit.
Yeah, because she's come out hot actually in both games in the first half, but then it just
Mm.
been the second half. The Ace is making an adjustment, and then she hasn't been that same player in the second half. That's been the difference for her.
Yep.
Right. And she is the key though. She's a super. I mean, Alyssa Thomas is the biggest key. Satu Sabali is a huge key. But she's been the one that's been scoring the most. And then Kalia Copper, she just hasn't been there. And the thing is, if Kalia Copper is getting locked up, fellas, Alyssa Thomas, she just, I don't know, man. Asia Wilson got her in the cluck somewhere. Um, the only person you really relying on offensively is Satu Sabali, and that ain't enough to beat the Aces. They got too many people that can score.
Right? Yeah, yeah. Because Phoenix don't have that, so they ain't getting too much no other help off the bench, except
Right.
because Dewan Abana has been missing in action, so
Mm-hmm.
she hasn't given them anything in these. They're struggling in these playoffs, especially
Mm-hmm.
this finals now.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And The other starter, what's the Caucasian lady? Her last name. She hit the big 3-pointer in that Minnesota game 3.
Is it Whitmore or Whitman?
Yeah, Whitman. Yeah, Whitman. Yeah, she 36, but she can play and she's a good shooter. But she's been MIA this entire. I don't even know if she even scored any points. Like, I'm pretty sure she has, but it's been that bad defensively.
Right.
Vegas has been just locking them up. And then on the offensive end, can't nobody stick Aja Wilson, but can't nobody stick Jackie Young either.
Yeah, Jackie just came up big, and she stepped up in that third quarter yesterday. It just went crazy. So it's
She went crazy, man.
So it's like, whoa! Like I said, when you get a hot hand like that, how they just kept going to her, and Copper couldn't guard her.
Right.
Nobody threw at her.
Nope.
Right. And so if you got that happening, fellas, is this a sweep or a gentleman sweep, or is this a long series? Which one? Corey, is this a sweep? Is it a gentleman sweep, or is it a long series? Because they're going back to Phoenix now.
I'm gonna say it's a gentleman sweep. I think Phoenix may be able to. I think they can get one. Like I say, with them three, like I said, if them three come to play all this at the same time, I think they can get one because Aces, they had their moments this year. They let some get away. So I think Phoenix could probably get one. I'll say gentleman sweep.
Right. Ian, bro, is this a gentleman sweep, a sweep, or a long series?
I want to say a gentleman sweep as well, but if unsung heroes like Dana Evans, she come off the bench scoring 21. If that's the constant thing in the series, we could be looking at a sweep. I mean, that's tough to deal with.
Right. And shout out to Dana Evans, Gary, Indiana product.
Yep.
We obviously know it, right? I don't know why she didn't play like that with the Sky, Corey.
Sometimes it's about opportunity,
Yeah.
I think when they would actually let her play, when James Wade, when he was coaching, when he would let her play sometimes, especially if somebody was hurt, then she had opportunity. I thought she produced, and he kind of went away from her. Then once that last year, I think with Spoon, then she just ain't giving no chance.
All right.
Right. Yeah, and that was I heard that was part of the reason why there was friction. At least from a person I know that knows Lisa Johnson that's been on the podcast in. She's a huge Sky fan, and she's a part of my church. And she said that Dana Evans and Angel Reese played a big role in her being ousted because they felt like Dana Evans. I never explained this to you, Ian and Jamal. I'm really sorry I didn't, but that's what I heard is that Dana Evans actually, they felt like she should have played more over. What was the young lady last year that was our point guard? She was coming off the bench after who was it? Somebody got hurt at the beginning.
Rachel Banham,
but no, not this past season. I'm talking about last season, Angel and Camilla's rookie year.
Yeah, Banham came onto the team then. I'm trying to think who else was
yeah, Banham. But let me go to the roster.
Who else was the other guards then?
She had the ponytail. She played with Connecticut this year. But Brianna Turner, here she is, and no, she played with Indiana. But Rachel Banham, she did come in last year. Lindsay Allen. So Lindsay Allen was playing, and she was playing a lot behind Diamond DeShields. But Dana Evans really wasn't playing as much. And Dana Evans was starting, but then Dana Evans, she got benched, remember, for Lindsay Allen. That's how Dana Evans ended up leaving. So that's how that all went down with Dana Evans, because Dana Evans was starting last year. And then the coach, T Spoon, didn't like that lineup. So then she switched the lineup. Diamond Shields was starting last year. She ended up getting benched. And she was just changing lineups. And I think part of that was part of the reason why Dana ended up leaving. And so I'm with you guys, though. I'm glad to see her shining, and it'll be nice to see her get a ring. Dana get her another ring in a different situation. Good for her, man. A lot of players, Corey, they leave Chicago, and they just gonna have great careers.
Hey,
I just wanted to say that. That was the whole damn reason why I brought it up. I just wanted to bring that up, bro. Just to say.
we always see it.
I just wanted to bring that up, man. And so I'm with you guys, though. I think it'll be a gentleman's sweep. I think Phoenix get game 4 probably. If they make it a long series, then it'll be really interesting because they don't want to give Phoenix life. Not Alyssa Thomas and DeWanna Bonner. They're very, very savvy veterans, and they've been in the WNBA playoffs just about every year, Corey, right? They've been in the semifinals just about every year with Connecticut. Just about every year with Connecticut. They ended our second championship in 2022. It was the final season of Candace Parker. Remember, Corey, as a Chicago Sky fan, we were up in the fourth quarter with James Wade and that team, Candace Parker and that team, and Courtney Williams, who played for the Minnesota Lynx, hurt our hearts. Remember, she hurt our hearts in that fourth quarter. She went off. But guess who was on that team? DeWanna Bonner. Alyssa Thomas.
Yeah.
And they end up going up against the finals, and they end up losing your eventual champion, Vegas. But, yeah, man. So they're the usual suspects. And so if Phoenix gets 2 games, that series is going to be really interesting at Game 5. But really quickly, Corey, since you're here, man, let's talk to Chicago Sky. It was a really bad season last year. I'm curious to know, man. Angel Reese, y'all. I love Angel Reese. She's a beautiful soul, beautiful person. She been kind of rubbing me the wrong way, fellas. Because I feel like she's not putting in enough work on the court, and she building her brand off the court. And I understand why, bro. She only getting about $80,000 or less on her WNBA salary. Less than that, about 70-some thousand, right? And so this is what we make on our jobs in corporate America. That's a shame. This is what we make in our jobs in corporate America, more than that, actually. And this is what this woman make as a professional.
Yeah, that ain't enough for me.
That's awful, man.
Well, Angel always kind of rubbed me the wrong way, to be honest. I'm kind of 50. I'm always been 50-50 on her. I think just because the attitude and the talk, the game don't necessarily back up the attitude and the talk. I mean, she's a dog as far as effort. I never can take that away from her. But the skill level don't like say when to talk the way she talked, the skill level ain't there to. I mean, she definitely gonna get you some rebound, like I said, but you gotta be able to make a layup consistently. You can just talk and act like you that one. If you're gonna be that one, and you gotta make sure you showing it on the court. So I think she always kind of rubbed me as far as just acting like you top dog, but your game ain't really saying top dog.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. And bro, right now she skipped her meeting, which was the off-season meeting. She said what she said about the organization. They need to get people around, because she basically said the players there were trash.
Yeah.
I don't know how she go into the locker room after that, but if I'm in a locker room with her, I'm like, how the fuck, how are we even gonna coexist at this point? But she's the captain, and they did what they could, Corey, and they said, here, we giving you the keys, Angel. We giving you the keys. But I don't know if Angel really want that, or if she even ready for that responsibility. And I think that's maybe part of the reason why she seemed like she went out of Chicago. And so, Ian, if you the manager, bro, I'm putting you as the manager. What do you do with Angel this offseason, bro? Do you trade her or do you keep her?
No, I mean you keep her in house. I just think she's young and coming, being a high draft pick and coming into these terrible organizations. We see it in all sports. It's a big adjustment. You're going
So are you
from
saying
winning.
that the Chicago Sky is a terrible organization?
Definitely.
They're not one of the best, I'm saying, but
No,
I
I agree
mean,
with you, bro. We agree. We agree.
when you coming into these organizations that have a bad rap, or they don't have a very good history and winning, it's a culture shock to somebody that's been winning their whole life. Like we see it in the
Right.
NFL, we see it in the NBA, we see it in the WNBA as well. So I just think it's kind of growing pains, and just like Corey said, she does have a lot of mouth, and I don't have a problem with that, but at the same time, you gotta be able to back it up, both ends of the court. So I think she just got to get more into her, stay focused, stay locked in the gym, and get more in her bag, and get more in her arsenal on the offensive side, and I think she'll be fine. But I definitely think it's a conversation that needs to be had.
And what conversation would that be? And if you running the team, so what conversation will you have with her this offseason?
That conversation, in my personal opinion, would be, just she has to conduct herself as a leader. I know she's young, but she's the face of the organization. I mean, to be honest, almost the face of the league, to be honest, for the young girls that's coming up. So she got to lead by example. Yeah, I know it can get frustrated. It's gonna get frustrating, and you expecting to win now, but things take time, and she got to be patient, and she got to put the work in, and she got to be willing to be that leader for that change, and not even just
Man,
the change, and even not even just the change for the Chicago Sky, but the change for the league ultimately.
yes, because that CBA is coming up. And so Corey, man, what do you think it is, bro? What do you think it is? Do you agree with Nafisha Kaya?
I mean, I could say, I mean, she definitely let it all out there. I mean, I mean, I can't say that the WNBA leadership is the worst. Like I said, 'cause I'm I'm not in it, but it definitely needs some help. Like I said, they always talk about the officiating. Definitely, officiating is inconsistent. There, you can see some women get
It's
mugged.
terrible.
Yeah, you
It's
can see some
terrible.
women get mugged and ain't no cause. Then you see a
Right.
little touch foul on the other end. Um, so I think they definitely got a point with as far as the officiating is concerned. Like I said, when she got into talking about what Kathy told her personally, it's like when she started letting that out, it's like, oh, okay, yeah, we know we know what time it is. We know it's time for the CBA, so they gonna pull everything out. Everybody trying to work their angles, put everything to their advantage. So
Right.
all the players standing behind us. So definitely had to be some truth to what she said. Definitely
Right.
gonna wake some people up. So somebody gonna have to budge. Now my only thing is, I think now the women they definitely need more. They definitely need more money. I can agree with that. But
Yeah, they definitely need more money.
but I think they had to understand what the revenue actually is, and you can't don't jump. You can't jump too far out there. It's like because all these stadiums, definitely the league is definitely growing. In these last couple of years, but it's like every city ain't every game ain't exactly sold out either. So it's like you gotta okay, y'all need a raise, but let's not try to be too drastic with it.
Right.
Understand. Say y'all ain't made money. The league has been in the red for these first 25 years. You know what I'm saying? So let's just keep it all in perspective.
Right. And so yeah, man, we was talking about this Saturday, and somebody has said basically with the CBA coming up, it's like politicians, uh, if you got this CBA coming up and you got this news coming out about you, what motivation does players have at that point to vote anything that you propose at that point?
Mm-hmm.
And so at this point, it kind of sounded like we didn't say this. Guys didn't say this. And I'm not going to say Ian Archie from Offbeat, who was our guest on Saturday, nor Jamar. But I stated it's going to be very difficult for them to have trust and vote for anything she proposed after they heard what she said. And so I don't know what Kathy does, but I know her time is coming up as the CEO of the WNBA.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a lot of pressure on her because if those numbers stay in the red even next year, then it's going to have to be a vote, and the vote going to have to be a majority vote. And hopefully she got people that she's rattling up right now, and she probably got that leadership position, and she probably getting people like, hey, if something happened, I don't know, she probably having coffee with him, dog. She probably sitting at Starbucks with him playing. I don't know what she doing with him. If this shit hit the fan, I need you to vote for me. I need you to back, for real.
Yep.
She probably give him a bottle of wine. She probably give him a bottle of champagne. You know how politics work. You know what I'm saying? Let their kids go to the WNBA game.
She definitely telling them what she's done the last couple of years since she's been in there. She's definitely making that statement like, hey,
exactly.
I brought the league from this point to this point. So
right,
y'all just gotta trust me. So yeah, so she definitely rallying up people behind her.
For real. And so it's gonna be really interesting, man. It's gonna be really interesting. Just next season gonna be really interesting if it happens. I hope it happens. And the reason why I hope it happens for a variety of reasons, fellas. I hope because I want to see the league continue to evolve with Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. I want to see these top draft picks continue to come in. I want to see what the Indiana Fever do with Caitlin Clark healthy, Sophie Cunningham healthy. I want to see really badly what they do. I want to see if the Aces can continue to dominate. Because, if Angel Woods continue to do this with Indiana coming the way they coming in, she going to be the greatest fuck for all time, all five. If she could do that with Indiana the way they push them, with how they going to be next year, because Indiana finna be Golden State. I'm putting it out there. They finna be a problem if they just keep a portion of their players. Because Caitlin Clark, she applied that much pressure, man. And if hopefully they keep Kelsey Mitchell though, because y'all know. But this is the thing with the WNBA, Corey. We see Kennedy Carter killed with the Sky last year, and what did WNBA do? They ain't have enough. They just said she was a bad person. Just threw the woman in the garbage. I just hope they don't do that with players like Kelsey Mitchell. I hope she stay with her squad and they run it back next year.
Yeah, I think she had just re-signed. But the only thing about the WNBA this year, more than half the league free agents. So the way some of these teams look now, you don't know what they're gonna look like next year because mostly everybody, like I think it's like 60% of the league is free agents. So it's gonna be interesting to see how these teams. But say when they do get back, it's like I'm quite sure it's gonna be some type of lockout. I don't see them making no agreement by the end of the month. So when they do get back to business, it's definitely gonna be interesting to see what some of these players end up at because, like I say, so many of them free agents.
Right, exactly. And so, really quickly, Corey, we're gonna talk a little bit of NFL before we chop up out of here. Jason Tatum, man, the Celtics. He is injured, and so I don't know where this leads the Celtics at this point. If he doesn't play the whole season, do the Celtics make it as a top 5 team in the NBA playoffs?
Top 5?
Top 5 seed in the East.
Let me see.
Or are they at the bottom of the totem?
I think
it's for you too, and
I think they'd be battling for a play-in. Well, the thing you got to remember, the East is you got a lot of injuries in the East. There's a number of injuries in the East, so that kind of makes it open. But they traded, like I say, because it wasn't just Jason Tatum. They got rid of Drew Holiday. no more Kristaps Porzingis, no more Al Horford. So yeah,
Right.
I think they can battle for a play in
Right. And so
where the
Drew
East
Holiday,
is.
yeah, he over there in Portland now. Drew Holiday.
Yeah,
That's right.
Portland
Yep.
with Damian Lillard.
Right. Exactly. And so, yeah. Are you in agreement with Corey and Jay? The since Jason Tatum ain't there, Celtics they battling for a play-in, something like that. They're gonna be battling for a play-in with the Bulls.
I don't think the Bulls gonna be battling for a play-in, but um, I would say yeah, possibly that 6, 7, 8 range, probably so, yeah. They still
Okay.
got the championship pedigree, still got good coaching, still got Jalen Brown, so maybe Jalen Brown takes his game to another level. Maybe he well ultimately he is the alpha dog there for right now, so maybe he takes his game to another level. He do more, a little bit more scoring. So I mean, we'll see. I mean, anything could happen. I won't write them off just yet. Still a great franchise, still a great organization. They know how to win. So I won't write them off just yet, like those Bulls.
Right. And so yeah, man, that's happening. But then additionally, there's a guy who many view as the second or third greatest player of all time. You are a Lakers fan. Right now, I don't know what's happening with the conversation. This is probably this is one of Ian's favorite players of all time as well, mine as well. It's Mr. LeBron James. So Corey, is this LeBron's last season, man? And if
It
so,
could,
what do you think? What do you think the Lakers do this season?
They
Um, do they make the playoffs? They're a top five team? Are they top? Well, anything you got for the Lakers, man? 'Cause-
Man, I definitely think they're a top five team. I mean, I'm assuming this may be his last season. Since he teasing people about a decision coming tomorrow, so I don't know if he gonna say this the farewell tour or he about to promote Amazon. I don't know. I don't know.
But okay, say he had a decision coming tomorrow. Really?
Oh yeah, you didn't see that
yeah,
today?
yeah, yeah. You didn't see that?
Yeah,
Nope.
Yeah, he got a
he,
big announcement tomorrow. So
yeah, he said it's a
might
big
be the
Hmm.
announcement tomorrow.
might be the big farewell tour.
Uh,
Okay. All right.
so I,
Okay.
I definitely think they should be a top five team. Like I say with him and like I said with him and Luca, they did add a guard, like I say somebody who can guard the best player, to get the best guard on other team, and somebody like Marcus Smart. I think that was the type of piece they need. Somebody who can guard the best backcourt player on the other team. That we know Vanderbilt can guard. Long as if you can get some consistent, their issue just is some consistent outside shooting. Uh, I'm assuming I need to take a look at this Laravia player to see can he actually shoot the ball. Dalton Connect, if he can get some time and get opportunity to shoot the ball, but I know
He can play. They need to play him more.
he hasn't been the same since they tried to trade him.
Trade him, yeah,
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
since he's been back, he's been a totally different player.
yeah,
He can
So
play though. I like
yeah,
him.
yeah, for sure.
I like it. I definitely thought he was a steal in the draft that year, but
Right.
it's just like y'all just gotta give him the opportunity. Like I said, he had his moments last season, but then like I said, once they put him in that trade and it fell through, once he came back, he wasn't the same.
Right.
So I think adding DeAndre Ayton, I think that's if he can just play with a motor, on a regular, consistent
Yeah,
basis, just play with a motor. That's all they need. Just play with a motor. And like I say, rebound, be a lob threat. Like I say, and defend. I think they can be better than where people putting them at.
Mm-hmm. Right. Right. And so, Aaron, bro, putting you under a little bit of pressure, here, dog. What do you think LeBron's big decision gonna be tomorrow? You think he hanging up the cleats?
hmm. The cleats or the shoe?
It's a joke.
I don't know. Um, I think we about to see the farewell tour. I think to be honest, I think Savannah. I think she I think she a little tired now. I think it's she telling him it's time, and it's time. I mean, we know he can still score. He know how to score and get 20, but that's just and distribute the ball and rebound and get his numbers. But I think that's just his knowledge of the game and know how to pick his spots and when to score, when to distribute and things like that. But it's not really equating to nothing as of recently. I mean, they're still going to the playoffs, but when he get in the playoffs, you could tell that his age is starting to. It's
Right.
there, yeah, it's there. Granted, he's
Yeah.
he's played this long for. I mean, no major injuries really, but he's been having some nagging injuries. I think he's had some major injuries as of recently. I think he's just been keeping them under wraps and ain't really told nobody.
Right.
But he hasn't had like a Achilles or anything like that. God forbid, he have one of those, but or anything to that nature. But I think we're gonna be probably seeing a big the farewell tour. I think it's time. Year 23. It'd be a good way to go out. I think it's time.
I'm totally with you, dog. I love LeBron. I love everything he's done for the game, but I'm with you. It wouldn't be a bad idea to just go ahead and get that farewell tour going. It wouldn't be a
Yeah.
bad idea, man. Yeah. So, yeah, Corey. If LeBron, do you think it's his farewell tour as well, or do you think he going to Cleveland?
No, I think it's the farewell tour. If it's not the farewell tour, you playing some other type of game, like I said, mess with people. Like I said, with Amazon, he is like an Amazon ambassador or something. So, but I
Yeah.
think I think it's a farewell tour though. 'Cause I know he ain't retiring without the farewell tour. I do know that. He gonna definitely
Right.
announce it. So that's what I think. That's what it is.
Right. 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 And y'all don't see him going to another team, do y'all? Y'all don't see him going back home to
Nah.
Cleveland. Nothing like that, right?
Mm, nah, I don't see that. I mean, that would be cool. I mean, I don't see that. That would really mess up the chemistry of that team. And nah, I don't see that.
I think if he
Right.
I,
if he went to another team, it'd be somebody that's still in Cali, either
they're
the
the
Either the
Clippers or the
Clippers or Golden
Warriors.
State.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure. If anything, if he goes to another team, I think anything he would try to play with Steph. I know he's adamant beyond the Olympics. I think he would want to play with Steph. Him and Draymond are real good friends. So, but other than that,
Right, because Draymond just showed up at LeBron's. It was something that they were just together on a vacation together just last week.
yeah, yeah, they real close friends. But, I mean, despite what happened on the court and everything, they competitors at the end of the day, but they real close friends off the court. So,
Right. Mhm.
but I can see him go to another team. I think we about to have a farewell tour.
Right. 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 And so, to our couple viewers, to our future viewers, we're gonna see what happened with LeBron. Um, I just hope he don't retire. If he do it, it'd be sad. And so, I hope he get that farewell tour, and then the Lakers are just motivated to do the best they can, y'all, to try to get him a ring this year. And if he don't get a ring, it is what it is. But
Yeah.
yeah. And so, Ian, bro, I know you've been chilling for a moment, but now we got to talk some NFL, bro. Man, we had a lot that happened yesterday, bro.
Yeah.
Um, is it an overreaction, bro, to think after Miami did what they did yesterday? Um, it's unfortunate, but is it time to begin to evaluate Tua Tagovailoa and Mike McDaniel for their jobs in Miami?
No, that's not an overreaction. I think it's been time. Shout out to my Panthers.
You're
They're
right,
coming back
exactly.
again.
Bryce
They're
Young.
coming back
Every
again
time
another.
we count out Bryce Young on a podcast, I'm telling you, Corey, this man come out and pull out some miracle wins.
Yeah,
Promise you.
man, he got it, man. Just in a terrible organization, but
Mm,
I think
mm,
it's
mm, mm.
I think it's time. Um, to be honest, I don't even think Miami would still have two. I think they was being kind of nice, with him going through those concussions and him getting hit severely and having going through all of that. I really think that's the only reason why they extended him, but I don't think it's working. They just lost Tyreek Hill. I think they just start over, get a new quarterback, just rebuild, keep Jalen Waddle, and add some different pieces to defense. I think it's time.
Yeah, they can't stop a park car, that defense.
No,
Um, yeah, man. But shout out to Minka Fitzpatrick. He finally got him an interception, man. I was really happy for him. Yeah, because he was doing great in Pittsburgh and he went to Miami. I thought he would revamp that secondary, but they can't stop
but
a damn park car, and they can't
yeah,
they
can't.
can't tackle they can't tackle nobody. They can't sack nobody.
The D line ain't getting no pressure. I don't care who in the secondary. That ain't gonna matter.
Man, I heard that, bro. I heard that. Right. Yeah, man. Bradley Chubb be trying, but he not getting it done either. And so, additionally, Corey, you watch the NFL?
Yep.
All right. So I'm gonna do this for you and Ian. And so Ian, starting off with you again, bro. Is it an overreaction to think that it should be panic in Baltimore, bro, after this 1-4 start? Cooper Rush starting at quarterback. It looks abysmal, man. Um, is it an overreaction to think that the Baltimore Ravens um, are in some serious trouble this year and that they won't likely make the playoffs? Ian, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, they in deep trouble. I think they on pace to give up the most. I think it's the most yards or the most points in NFL history, I believe. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
all
their
bad.
defense is non-existent.
Yeah, and they
They're giving
got
up
some.
40 plus every game, 40 points at least.
Yeah, they got
outside
some
of,
big.
outside of Cleveland,
Right,
that one game.
They got some big names. They got some big names on their defense, so it's kind of alarming. But that just goes to show you that even we see it in all sports, even with basketball, baseball, football. Just because you put a lot of big names together and a lot of talent together, don't mean it's gonna mesh. And I think we're seeing
Right.
that with the Ravens. And and a lot of times in sports, you got to be lucky. They just, I mean, Lamar's hurt, so they just kind of unlucky. Derrick Henry, he's kind of in his head right now, fumbling the ball, and I don't know, just a tough beginning of the season, man. I mean, they probably can reel off a couple wins and maybe fight to get in the wild card, but as of right now, that's not looking too good at all.
Right, right. And Corey, do you agree, man, that the what is it, the
The Ravens in
Baltimore
trouble.
Ravens? Yeah, they in trouble, man.
I definitely think they're in trouble. I guess a lot depends on how fast Lamar. I don't know how long he's supposed to be out, but depending on how long. But I guess even when he was playing, they was in trouble. I say, especially with
Right.
blowing game one, then
Yeah, against Buffalo.
losing the other games. So they definitely in trouble. And like you said, Derrick Henry, all of a sudden he fumbling every game. So now, like I say, it definitely is. They definitely need a big turnaround, but I definitely would say they're in trouble.
Yeah, yep, I agree. And Lamar could be out next week too, and so he could be out next week as well. And so yeah, tough times in Baltimore. Um, Additionally, lastly, Ian, bro, is it an overreaction to think that, and I hate to say this, but that the Las Vegas Raiders should consider benching, um, and I like him. I really
Chinos.
do, man. Gino, but he was a backup before, and so they look awful. So, what's your thoughts, man?
It's time bench him. It's time. I don't even know why they gave him all that money, bro. Gino is not the
Mm.
answer. And we seeing it every week. I mean, I want my black quarter. I love my black quarterback. I pick them over anybody every day, all day, every last one of them. But he not it. He's not the answer for that franchise. I don't even know why they paid him all that money. He's been showing us every week, and they got a pretty decent running back. They got to get that O line better. I love Ashton Genty's game. They don't have a number one receiver. The tight end cannot be a number one receiver in my opinion. Even though
Right.
Brock Bowers he's a exceptional talent, one of the best young talents in the league right now. But
But they have
it's
no
time. It's
receiver. You right, and they don't have
yeah.
no
It's time.
receiver.
Yeah. No top dog. So it's time. It's definitely time to bench Gino. Get somebody else a shot, man. Because 40-6 in professional football. That's embarrassing. We seen him throw the picks. He basically threw the game away against the Bears. And I'm not taking away nothing from these defenses. They put in the work. As far as the Colts and the Bears and everybody else. But it's time, bro. It's time. It's same. The next week is the same thing. So it's time. Come on, sit over here with me, son.
Wow. And so, yeah, we gonna see what continues with that situation. But just as an FYI, guys, Chicago Cubs, they are up 3-0,
Oh,
bottom of the
good, good,
first
good, good.
at Milwaukee. And so let's hope that the Cubs continue that lead. Uh, Cubs up 3-0. We got 3 viewers. And so,
And the Dodgers
uh,
won. They up 2-0 now.
yeah, usual suspects, man.
Dodgers beat the Phillies.
Yeah, and the crazy thing about it is I got a viewer that's on here from Philadelphia. And so they are really, really big Philadelphia fans. And so I know she probably don't want to hear this because, like, she reps the Eagles, Phillies, all that. But right now, her Phillies are down 2-0. But we stated it Saturday, and we stated we hated to see the Dodgers and Phillies play.
Yeah,
But in a way, it had to be that way because if not, then our Cubs. So
right.
right. So yeah. Right now, hey, it's the beginning of the series, but to lose two of them at home, that's kind of rough. To lose two of them at home, and then you got to go back to LA. And so, Corey, man, right now we got the MLB playoffs. Um, we picked our World Series champions. We picked our World Series picks. I know for me, I picked the Yankees, but right now I'm looking like an idiot, man, because right now the Blue Jays are pounding. They are pounding the
Yeah,
Yankees.
2-0.
Yeah. I picked the Yankees and Dodgers for a rematch, but right now it ain't looking too good. And so right now we got 4 series. We got the Cubs, we got the Brewers, we got the Phillies, we got the Dodgers, we
Brewers
got the
just
Blue
tied it up
Jays. Damn.
3-3.
Yep, you're right. I see it on my whatchamacallit. Brewers can score a lot of runs. They can score a lot of runs. Cubs got their hands full with them guys 192 miles north of us. And so additionally, we got the Blue Jays, Yankees, and then the Tigers
Tigers
and the
and
Mariners.
Mariners.
That series tied 1-1. Corey, who you got for the World Series, man? Who you think going?
I originally would have said the Dodgers and Yankees myself. Like I said, that would have been my original pick, Dodgers and Yankees. But now I think the Blue Jays beat the Yankees. I think they can get there.
Yeah, they pounding them too. They just putting up all type of double digit games. And so I know I said the Dodgers and Yankees, fellas, but man, right now the two best teams are actually the Blue Jays and the Brewers.
Yeah.
Uh, and the Dodgers are right there too. So I don't know, man, but yeah, fellas. So that's that. So support this screen. This is our QR code. And so what Ann's face is, you see that right there. And so for our viewers, yes, you see what Ann is throwing that up right there, and it's shining right there as well. And so support this screen. Give us some love. Show us some love to our viewers. Um, we could use that money to do what we need to do for our podcast and expand it to more people. We believe here on the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast that we have a very good product. It's just that a lot of people don't know about it. And so sometimes life is about exposure and having others see your product. And so with that, we would appreciate the support so we can continue to get the podcast out there to others, to bring them on and just to have them chop it up with us. And so we appreciate it. We appreciate it. We appreciate it. And so, Ian, I'm not sure, my brother, if you have anything for us. I'm not sure. But before we get to the final thoughts and shout outs, man, I don't know if you got anything you just want to talk about. This is just your moment, Ian.
Oh, I do have one thing. Shout out to Jonas Williams. He's the quarterback at Lincoln Way
Way
East.
East.
Yeah, he just broke the passing touchdown record the other night for 128, but I think he got like 130 or something right now. I've been a fan of him since I seen him play with his freshman year at Bolingbrook. So the kid, he's special. He committed to USC, and it's his senior year. So I'll be watching to see if they gonna take the state. And that's big stuff, man. That's big stuff. Shout out to him.
Big stuff. So he's had 130 passing touchdowns in his high school career, right?
Yep, Illinois State
Ooh,
record.
that is magnificent.
Yep.
That is magnificent.
Starting off varsity since a freshman. That's good stuff, man.
That absolutely is. And so, Corey, man, we want to wish you the best of luck at TF South. You know, best of luck with everything you're doing there. Get you some recruits out of there, get you some wins, get you a state championship, man. We appreciate everything. And we just giving you the opportunity, man, to give us just any thoughts, any final word, man, at TF South. How's the program going there, man? You excited for the upcoming season? What's happening?
So man, we basically in the building stage, like I say. So the head varsity coach, which is my guy Joe Napier, like I say, so it's his first year taking over, like I say, as the head varsity coach, like I say, and this will be my second year as the head JV coach. So we just in the like I say, just in a rebuilding stage. I think we got few young players that we just trying to really put this off season and get this preseason conditioning in and trying to get them strong and working on their skill set so we can put a decent product out on the court this season. So it's definitely rebuilding, but we got some young. I think our freshman class that's coming in, like I said, I think they may be okay. So we're just gonna keep building off that. And then, especially and with the climate we in, if we could get a couple transfers to come over, like I said, that'll help speed up the process. But like I said, it's all about building on what we got right now.
Definitely a different climate with being able to transfer and not having to sit out a year, man. Man, I wish I played in that era, bro.
Right. Yeah, it's definitely different. So
yeah, for sure.
I think we'd be competing. Definitely, we'd definitely be competing in conference this year.
Right. Nice. And so, man, appreciate it, Corey. And so, fellas, final thoughts and shout outs. So, Ian, any final thoughts and shout outs, bros? We head into not the weekend, but tomorrow.
All right, the rest of the week.
Right.
Everybody, nothing too major. Everybody have a blessed week. Finish up the week pretty strong. Keep God first. Blessings to everybody. And enjoy Monday Night Football, man. You got my boy Travis Hunter on right now. Need to get Travis Hunter the ball more.
Oh, for real, they do. They do.
Yeah, but other than that, man, everybody have a blessed week, man.
Yeah, appreciate it, bro. And Corey, man, any final thoughts or shout outs as we head into Tuesday?
Man, just appreciate really just being on again. Like I said, I know my Saturday mornings would be kind of crazy. Like I say with basketball, and then say whether I'm coaching or roughing or whatever, or let's say leading this men's group right now. Like I say, which is a basketball session. So when Saturdays get crazy, but I just appreciate the opportunity being on. Like I say tonight, like I say everybody. Like like I say, just continue to be blessed and just like I say, and prosperous and much success to the like I say to the podcast. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing. Like I say, I enjoy tuning in when like I say when I can, checking it out.
Yeah,
Bro,
appreciate it.
appreciate that.
Appreciate it, Corey. And Corey, really quickly, tell us more about this men's group. What day? What's the name? Where? Give us some details.
Like I say, so basically, we do what we call crews at the church. Like I say, so I'm running the crew. Like I say, just basically a small group just for men to fellowship. So I'm actually doing a basketball crew. So we got guys from I could say from probably I think 55, probably the oldest. I think I'm probably the second oldest at 49, uh, down to their 20s. Like I said, just been coming in. This is the week 4. The first 3 weeks, you actually got some good runs. I actually injured, kind of strained my Achilles, so I had to tap out last week. And once I felt something pull, I'm like, no, it's time for me to sit down. But like I said, we get some good runs, good fellowship there. So I say this is week 4. So I say so we do it. We rent out a church in Hammond. So we use the church in Hammond on Saturdays from 9. Like I say from 9 to 11. Just come in, get a good run, good fellowship. Like I say, pray and just chop it up, have some discussion, and just enjoy the rest of the day.
Okay, cool. And so, blessings to that ministry, brother.
Yeah, for sure.
We gotta reach however way we can. We gotta reach folks in the way we can.
Yeah.
And so, yes, man. If sports is a platform to do it, then so be it. And so, Corey, my brother, we truly appreciate you joining us, man. It's been a while. It's been a long time coming, and so we were great. And just happy because this idea came along with Ian and Jamar to start doing podcasts in the evenings to meet the needs of people like yourself. And so we'll be doing this more and just hope that this continue to grow as well on top of Saturday mornings. And so appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. And hopefully, Ian, bro, we doing this even in the evenings. We can catch more people that's not available on Sunday mornings that can come chop it up with us in the
Monday,
evening.
yeah.
Exactly, bro. And so with that being said, on behalf of the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast, we would like to say thank you for tuning in with us this evening. Continue to chop it up with us and support our podcast on various platforms. And if you are and would love to talk sports with us on the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast, we are here and would love to do so with you. Your love and support is truly appreciated, and we hope you all have a blessed and safe weekend or evening.